In Tampa's sun-splashed suburbs, one woman's happiness over her new baby boy is put to the test by a stunning ultimatum that could destroy her family. Will Anna Brooks find out what's really behind her husband's unexpected betrayal? Anna Brooks emerged from her stately white colonial house in Tampa's affluent Davis Islands enclave. Her emerald green maternity top sparkled in the Florida sunlight, her 8 months gestation hardly even slowing her easy gait. She and her husband, James, walked toward First Presbyterian Church, the Sunday morning air warm and sunny. "Good morning, Anna," a friend shouted from the church steps. "Not long now. How's the baby prep going?" Anna smiled, her hand on her belly. "It's like a dream come true. Our family's growing soon." James, a senior manager for a real estate company, smiled beside her, his pride evident. This pregnancy, after 7 years of marriage and numerous fertility procedures, was their miracle. Within the church, the warmth of the congregation surrounded them. The pastor's extra prayer for their unborn child elicited sincere amens. "Lord, safeguard this new life," he spoke, his voice deep. Anna's heart swelled, tears welling up in her eyes. As an insurance risk analyst, she was accustomed to remaining calm, but today emotion overpowered her. James squeezed her hand, his steady presence anchoring her. After work, they had lunch at Burns Steakhouse, a menu of baby preparations laid out on the table. Under the tenderloin, James steered clear of work discussion, concentrating on their future. "Dr. Carter says it's all on track," he said, his tone gentle. "You'll make a great mom." Anna's eyes welled up, his statement reaching the depth of her heart. "I trust you too, James. You're a wonderful dad already." They whiled the afternoon away at International Plaza, walking into a baby shop. James played with a white stuffed rabbit, his expression somber. "This is Noah's first friend," he said, holding it aloft. Anna smiled, her heart full. "It's perfect." In their bedroom that night, after James had gone to sleep, Anna sat flipping through a picture album. Pictures of hospital trips, fertility meds, and James's bouquets after every egg retrieval brought back memories. The picture of their positive pregnancy test was them both crying, happiness etched in their faces. Over the next weekend, Anna's mom, Linda, came by, the smell of apples from fresh pie wafting through the house. "Anna, the nursery is beautiful," Linda remarked, eyeing the pastel touches and hand-painted animal murals. James had spent time off to paint them himself, his love shown in each stroke. "He'll be a great father," Linda said, her tone warm. "I can feel your love in this room." Anna's heart felt like it tightened up with joy, her mother's words a blessing. 3 weeks from her Tampa General Hospital due date, all was going well. At sunset, Anna walked out into their backyard, the sea breeze from Tampa Bay caressing her skin. Bougainvillea flowered rosy pink in the twilight. She prayed quietly in bed that evening. "Lord, make Noah healthy. Make these happy days never end." The Florida wind carried her prayer, a gentle vow for their new life. Anna floated off to sleep, aware of Noah's gentle kicks. Early one April morning, sudden contractions awakened her at 3:15 a.m. The Tampa skyline was in darkness through the bedroom window. She rolled James, sleeping next to her. "James time." He jumped up, grabbing her hospital bag. "You all right?" he asked, his voice strained with concern. "Yes, let's go," Anna replied, following her contractions. Her risk analyst training focused her so she didn't panic, measuring each pain with accuracy. James's black SUV sped through Davis Island's quiet streets, bougainvillea hedges flashing by. Anna called Linda. "Mom, contractions started." "I'm on my way," Linda replied. "Don't worry." At Tampa General, Dr. Carter was waiting, her familiar face a comfort after years of fertility support. "You've done great, Anna," she said. "It's time to meet your baby." The private delivery suite overlooked Tampa Bay, its pre-dawn waters shimmering. A crucifix hung on the wall, white lilies arranged beneath it. "Contractions are 4 minutes apart," Jane, the midwife, said, her voice steady. "Dilation's progressing well." At 6 a.m., Linda arrived, clutching prayer cards from their church. "Everyone at First Presbyterian's praying for you," she said. Anna's eyes welled up, her mother's support easing the growing pain. "Breathe steady," Jane coached. "You're doing great." Outside, the sunrise painted Tampa Bay gold. "You're strong, Anna," Linda said, holding her hand. "We're right here." James massaged her back, hands taut but soft. By 9 a.m., contractions grew stronger, occurring more quickly. "It's time for the delivery room," Dr. Carter told her, her voice intent. The antiseptic room buzzed with high-tech machinery, gentle lights soothing the area. Monitors monitored Noah's heartbeat, strong and consistent. "Deep breaths," Dr. Carter instructed. "I see the head." Even through the agony, Anna remained awake, each contraction bringing her closer to her son. And after 7 years, even this ache was holy. "One more push," Dr. Carter implored. "You can do it." A wail sliced through the room. Noah's first. "Congratulations, it's a healthy boy," Dr. Carter announced, laying him across Anna's chest. His heat enveloped her, tears flowing down her face. Noah's wail subsided, as though he recognized her voice. Then, a cold voice ruined the moment. "We require a DNA test." James rose, his eyes glacial, staring at Noah. "I need to know he's mine." The room went still, the air thick with shock. Anna hugged Noah, her voice shaking. "What are you saying?" James's face was a stone, immovable. Linda rushed in, catching the tension. "James, have you gone mad? Are you insulting my daughter and grandson?" Her voice rang out, bitter with rage. Dr. Carter intervened, her voice firm. "Mr. Brooks, we'll talk about this later." Anna's heart pounded, tears falling. Anna Brooks held baby Noah, his calm slumber a sharp contrast to turmoil in her mind. James stood outside the delivery room door, his expression cold and analytical. His insistence on a DNA test still reverberated, making the air go cold. Anna's voice shook, her tears unshed. "James, how dare you say this?" Linda, her mother, held her shoulders, her face flushed with anger. "You're embarrassing my daughter and grandson." Dr. Carter, the obstetrician, moved forward, her voice firm. "Mr. Brooks, this conversation awaits. The mother and infant require rest." James said nothing, his eyes refusing, as though scheming his next move. Anna clutched Noah closer, her heart pounding with incredulity. 3 days passed, and Anna sat in Dr. Carter's office, Noah snuggled in her arms. Postpartum exhaustion rested heavy upon her, yet maternal love won out. Linda stood by her side, her presence a constant anchor. Dr. Carter frowned at her computer screen, double-checking DNA test results. In 30 years, she'd never seen anything so unusual. "Anna, these results are strange," she said, choosing her words cautiously. "The data indicates unnatural patterns." Anna's breath caught. "What are you saying?" Dr. Carter pointed to the screen, indicating comparison graphs. Normal DNA tests graph within a distinct range. "This one's off, like it was altered." Linda gasped, her hand tightening on Anna's arm. "Altered? By whom?" Dr. Carter paced, standing by her office window. Tampa Bay glittered outside, a cruise liner berthed in the distance. Awards and pictures of infants she delivered hung on her walls. 3,000 lives in 3 decades. "Anna, I believe you absolutely," she told her nurse. 7 years of fertility treatments. "But something's amiss." She opened a new file on her computer screen. The lab detected suspicious access records yesterday night. Someone manipulated the test results externally. Anna's heart dropped, her brain racing to James. Dr. Carter took a document from her drawer. Security cameras picked up a tall figure in a suit around the lab at midnight. The fuzzy picture featured a familiar outline. Linda's voice trembled. "That's James." Anna's gut nodded, her faith in her husband shattered. "There's more," said Dr. Carter, her voice serious. "Mike, our laboratory technician, came forward. A man paid him $500,000 to forge the DNA results. Mike said no and reported it, but he received threatening emails afterward." Anna's face went white, her voice a mere whisper. Why would James do something like this? Dr. Carter let out a sigh, her gaze on Tampa's busy skyline. "I asked our system admin to drill deeper. The access originated from an IP associated with James's real estate company." A thick silence hung in the air, Noah's quiet breathing the only noise. Dr. Carter's tone turned firm. "Tampering with medical records is illegal. We can't ignore this." Anna's phone buzzed. A text from James. Let me know when the DNA results are in. Her hands trembled, rage and betrayal mixing. Linda nodded to Dr. Carter. Call the police. Dr. Carter picked up her phone. Her resolve firm. Anna, Noah is yours and James's, no question. We'll prove it by exposing the truth. She dialed, her voice steady after years of facing crises. Outside, Tampa's Riverwalk buzzed with tourists, the bay calm. But in the office, a tempest was brewing. Anna held Noah, her thoughts reeling. Was James going to discredit her? What was his agenda? In Tampa Police Headquarters, Detective Maria Lopez sat facing James over a metal table. A one-way mirror concealed Dr. Carter in the observation room. Mr. Brooks, where were you last night between 11:15 and 11:45 p.m.? Maria asked, 15 years of experience hardening her voice. James readjusted his collar, his confidence unwavering. At home. Maria pushed a photograph down the table. A security camera snapshot of a man in a suit. This resembles you. James's eyes flickered, but he grinned. Coincidence. It's not me. Maria's eyes were steady. If it isn't you, then explain this. She produced a statement from Mike, the lab technician. Mike says you paid him $500,000 to fake the DNA test. It notes dates, locations, and your words. James's lips curled, his composure faltering. Maria went on, her tone even but biting. Threatening messages to Mike originated from your firm's IP address. And the system at the lab was opened by someone affiliated with your IT expert. James's face hardened, his bravado crumbling. I demand my lawyer, James growled, his voice low. One more thing, Maria said, pulling out bank statements. Last week you wired $5 million to an offshore account. Were you concealing assets in anticipation of a divorce? James's eyes bulged, his icy mask shattering. He slumped back, quiet, his fists balled. Dr. Carter observed from the viewing room, her own heart weighed down for Anna. Anna remained seated with Linda in another waiting area, Noah sleeping in her arms. Linda breathed softly. Why would he do this? Anna shook her head, her eyes welling up with tears. I thought we were a team. 7 years of treatments, and now this? Her mind went to James's recent late nights at the office. He'd been preoccupied, citing project stress. Had it been a lie? Maria emerged, her expression serious. Mrs. Brooks, we're holding James for questioning. The evidence is strong. Anna nodded, her voice steady despite the pain. What's next? We're investigating the money trail, Maria said. And we'll interview his IT specialist. This could lead to fraud charges. Anna's heart ached, but her resolve grew. I need the truth. For Noah's sake. Linda squeezed her hand, her voice fierce. We'll get it. As they left the station, Tampa's evening lights glowed. Anna glanced at Noah, his innocence fueling her strength. James's betrayal cut deep, but she wasn't alone. A call came through. Dr. Carter. Anna, we're rerunning the DNA test with extra security. We'll have clean results soon. Anna thanked her, her mind racing. Was James acting alone, or was someone else involved? A shadowy figure lingered in her memory. His assistant, always too close. The truth was close, but the battle was just beginning. Detective Maria Lopez leaned forward, her gaze fixed on James in the Tampa Police Headquarters interrogation room. Why did you attempt to tamper with the DNA test? James's expression set, his tone lacking remorse. To implicate Anna in cheating. If the test indicated Noah wasn't mine, I'd escape alimony in a divorce. I'd be able to begin anew with Claire. Anna, observing with Dr. Carter through the one-way mirror, felt her heart break. Claire? She breathed, her thoughts flashing to James's blonde, sleek secretary. James's voice grew cold. She's young, beautiful, not like Anna. I didn't want her stealing my money. Dr. Carter balled her fists, her rage barely suppressed. Tampa General's attorney, sitting beside her, took notes. This is illegal, the lawyer said. Falsification of documents, intimidation, fraud. We can seek significant civil damages. In the interrogation room, James's admission went on. I stopped caring about Anna years ago. 7 years of fertility treatments. I just played along. Claire could give me a kid right away. Maria's eyes narrowed, her voice sharp. You're saying your love for your wife and son was a lie? James smirked, his arrogance chilling. Marriage is business. No room for feelings. Footsteps echoed in the hallway, the door swinging open. Claire stood there, her face pale but resolute. James, she said, her voice steady. I told the police everything. You told me to contact Mike, the lab tech. You planned the data tampering. James's eyes widened, his composure cracking. Claire, why? I won't help frame an innocent woman, she said. This ends now. Maria's voice cut through. The DNA test was rerun under tight security. Noah is your biological son. You tried to deny your own child. James's face drained of color, his hands trembling. Maria stood, her tone firm. James Brooks, you're under arrest. She began the arrest process, cuffs clicking into place. Dr. Carter exhaled in the observation room, her voice soft. Anna, Noah's honor is safe. Outside, media vans gathered, the arrest of a prominent real estate manager sparking headlines. Anna clutched Noah, her tears falling silently. Linda wrapped an arm around her. We'll heal from this, she whispered. Tampa's sunset glowed over St. Petersburg, a bittersweet end to a painful chapter. In April 2027, 2-year-old Noah Brooks toddled across the garden of Anna's Davis Islands house. Anna sat in a rocking chair on the porch, her heart overflowing. Noah, snack time, she exclaimed, her voice soothing. Noah laughed, his eyes shining, dashing toward her with a big smile. The hurt of 2 years ago still lingered, but Anna and Noah had cut out a new path. At First Presbyterian Church, Anna facilitated a parenting support group following Sunday masses. Her tale of betrayal and perseverance encouraged others. God sends us tests we can master, she said to the group, her words sincere. Her insurance company prized her acuter-than-ever analytical mind. Your family-centered proposals demonstrate genuine understanding, her boss informed her, giving her confidence a boost. She had come up with new insurance products, based on her own hardship. Linda came by every weekend, her friendship with Anna stronger than ever. Grandma, see. Noah cried, pointing to a new word he had learned. Linda smiled, her happiness in Noah unbounded. Dr. Carter continued to visit Anna and Noah, her standing at an all-time high after fighting for justice. Tampa General had increased security, now a model nationally for protecting medical records. That decision was correct, Dr. Carter said, looking back at the case. James's destiny was dire. He spent 2 years in prison on fraud, intimidation, and record tampering charges. His real estate license was suspended, his career in shambles. Claire disappeared after her testimony, reports finding her at a Miami startup. I didn't realize James's true colors, she said to a local newspaper. But I couldn't destroy Anna and Noah's lives. Her words cemented James's conviction. In prison, James remained unapologetic, alone with no visitors. His former co-workers ostracized him. He's despicable, one said, severing their connection. Detective Maria referenced the case in her police academy presentations. It illustrates the stupidity of betraying kin for greed, she said to recruits. Her lectures molded young officers, stressing justice. Tampa learned from the scandal. Family ties, ethics, and responsibility became city buzzwords. The church community came together to support Anna and Noah. Smiles enveloped Noah every Sunday, their gift from God, as Anna described him. His innocent laughter healed those who were around him. One night, as Anna put Noah to bed, a letter arrived. The writing was unfamiliar, stamped out of state. Her heart racing. Was it James or someone connected to Claire? She left it sitting, unopened, her attention on Noah's sleepy grin. Justice had been served, but trust was a slow construct. Anna kissed Noah's forehead, her heart unfaltering. No matter what was next, she was ready. Betrayal can destroy trust, but truth and resilience can forge a stronger future for those who stand strong. Revenza Tales enthusiasts, wasn't that a crazy ride of lies and victory? Hit the like button, share this intense tale, leave your comments below, and subscribe for more stories that will have you on the edge of your seat.